Hey guys, it's Derek. I'm here to break down something that happened yesterday, something that I was following, and something that I was excited about, and that is the baseball trade deadline. So I'm not sure if many of you follow it, but it's something that I was keeping an eye on. Basically, what the MLB trade deadline is. So Major League Baseball season runs from about April 1st to mid September. And they have up until July 31st at 3 p.m. Central Time to make trades. And after that, there can be no trades that happen in the middle of the season. So, yesterday was a pretty big day for some of the teams that are contending, some of the teams that have good records, hope to make the playoffs, and then go on to compete in the World Series. So, for me, I'm a big Cubs fan. So, I was looking for the Cubs to make kind of a big splash, maybe kind of a medium-sized splash. I know they don't have much money to work with, so they couldn't go out and get somebody that was owed a lot of money, obviously, being that they're a little bit strapped for cash right now. So, mentioning that I'm a Cubs fan, here is me and my girlfriend at a Cubs game not long ago. And then, so as I mentioned, following the trade deadline, so there's many ways you can do this. So one of the ways that I did it was I went onto the MLB network and I was kind of following it there. You can also go onto ESPN. I think maybe you have to pay for the MLB subscription. For TV, I'm not quite sure. But you can also watch it on cable on ESPN as well. But another way I was following it was on Twitter. So also another good free resource that you can go on. You can track it. For example, we have, so I typed in, let me go the right picture here. So we have David Kaplan, who works for ESPN. He has a radio show on ESPN Radio. I think it's from like 9 to noon or something. But anyways, he tweeted out that the Cubs got Nick Castellanos, Derek Holland, and David Phelps. So if you go onto Twitter and you just type in, to get a little more specific, Castellanos Cubs, we got a lot of people reporting, John Morrissey, Ken Rosenthal, Bruce Levine, all talking about the Cubs getting Nick Castellanos. We have on the Twitter here for Chicago, we have Verlander. I'm not sure if you can see it down there, Mad Bum. So those are both pitchers. Verlander was a big pitcher, I think 2 years ago, one of the probably like the biggest trades in MLB history. So that's why he's trending. He wasn't actually getting traded yesterday. And then we have Mad Bum, who's Madison Bumgarner, who was a very good pitcher for the Giants, who actually didn't get traded, but his name was thrown out there a lot. And, he was part of a number of potential trades, I guess, let's say. So Twitter is a great resource for you to go to. Also, we have, as I mentioned, ESPN, free on TV, also free ESPN.com. Athletic, you might have to pay for. I'm not sure if there's a free trial or maybe like a 3-month free window. But anyways, something that I follow, as you can see, Zach Greinke was a big trade yesterday at 3 p.m. right at the deadline. Greinke was traded. Talking about the White Sox actually didn't make many moves. I don't think they made any moves, actually. It says, what does the White Sox quiet trade deadline mean for 2020 and beyond? So, in short, if you guys, next year, if you're into baseball, I'm sure you already know about the trade deadline. And you can go to MLB Network, follow it on TV. You can go to ESPN. Twitter's a great resource. I was checking Twitter all day to see, who was posting about people getting traded and what trades were coming down the line. ESPN.com, theathletic.com, all great tools. All right, thank you guys. So a quick reflection on my video. I noticed that I didn't have actually anybody join the live stream or anything like that, but I can see how this would be a great resource to use for education. As I mentioned in my discussion post this week for, like Pat, as you mentioned, not having class for a day. Say all the kids on a Thursday, they get on, watch a live stream of a mini lesson or something. 9 a.m. everybody's there. They get the lesson, however long it might be. If there's questions, it's easy for them to comment, easy for me to respond. So I think this would be a great tool for education, and I would be excited to use it. All right, thanks.